What's going on, guys? Major Rushmore here, otherwise known as Simon. Hopefully, I'm in frame here. I can't see the screen of the camera because the light is blinding me. But anyway, Happy New Year to you. And I'm going to be one of those people that's saying, start of a new year, start of a new me. I've been obese for many, many years, and it's time to finally start doing something properly about it. And I thought, why not get some sort of enjoyment out of it while I do it? Apologies if I'm not in the frame, by the way. I'm going to try and get some enjoyment by doing it while I'm vlogging the whole process as well and taking you guys along for the spin. It's going to be a warts and all. I'm going to show absolutely everything that goes on. There's going to be plenty of footage of a semi-nude male, attractive, obese male. So if that's not your cup of tea, do not tune in because you might get repulsed by it. But if you want to show your support regardless, feel free. If you want to show your hate, please roast me in the comments. That'll only help to motivate me. But I don't care. I have pretty thick skin, lots of blubber. And I'm going to vlog it, as I said, and take you along for the spin. And let's see what happens with it. Where am I? Alright, this is your warning of a nude, fat, obese mess coming into frame right now. This is the true extent of it, unfortunately. This is where I am. I'm in the utility room of my, or not the utility room, the ensuite of my bedroom. That's it, you know. Absolutely bleeding massive. 28 stone, 3 pounds is what I was weighed at down in the hospital a couple of days ago. I'm going to go into town just to verify that in a weight machine in the chemist now shortly because I want to take you along for the spin. But I was down in the hospital a few days ago. They kept me in for a bit of observation overnight because I had some issue with my heart. It was like, feel some chest pains and shit like that. And I got a new Apple Watch for Christmas and it showed me that I had something called atrial fibrillation, which is where I don't know where to look on the camera, which is atrial fibrillation, which means that your heart goes out of rhythm. I had it before and I got it reset, but my new Apple Watch showed me that it was back. So I went down to the hospital and they kept me in, and lo and behold, it is correct. I do have atrial fibrillation again. So I have to go down and get that sorted now in a few weeks. I'm on blood thinner medication at the moment in preparation for that. It's basically to take out the defibrillators, to bring you back to life. And so they put you asleep and they shave your chest hair and put these metal plates on your chest, put you asleep, and they shock you, and it brings your heart back into rhythm. Well, that's what it's supposed to do. The last time for me it worked on the first attempt, thankfully, but I think they try up to 5 times for it to get corrected. But yeah, so while I was down there, I had this. See this? Oh, Jesus. They injected me with some form of blood thinner medication while I was down there to help me, so I don't have those pains in my chest anymore that I had when I was down there. I don't know where to look on the camera. It's over here, isn't it? How you doing? So yeah, anyway, I'll bring you along for the spin on that whole process as well, because I'm going to vlog absolutely everything I can. Now, I'm going to start with my skincare routine and start. What I like to do at the start of every day is to splash cold water on my face. So here we go. What I like to do then is I get a towel to stop all the water dripping down onto my chest, and I give the beard a bit of a brush. Yeah, can't say so much for the hair, but anyway, keep looking in the wrong place for the camera. Then I have a check and see if there's any stragglers. Before I do, I'm just going to dry off that beard for a second. Don't know why I'm stooping down here. I have a mount where I can adjust it. Sorry. As I said, this is warts and all. Not gonna be any great deal of editing or anything like that. Not going to go around tidying up and keeping shit straight. And in fact, I should probably keep the camera a bit straighter than that. But anyway, yeah. Right. So once I dry off the beard, I get out my shaver and I have a look and see if there's any stragglers, any hairs that moved, you know, during the night on the pillow. So I can't really see on the camera screen here, but I just want to do it over here in the mirror. So just touch it up as I go. Now I'm going to moisten it again a small bit. Just a bare minimum. And then I'm going to get some beard oil. 3 little squirts of that in. 2, 3. Over there for a second. And just work down in. Open up my nostrils. Any snots up there, huh? Right, and that just helps tame the beard a bit. Get the comb again, give it a bit of a brush through. Apologies if you can hear a fan in the background, by the way. When I turn the light on here in this ensuite bathroom or toilet, the fan comes on automatically. You gotta adjust the beard there just to keep it looking good, you know. The eyebrows. My hands are all oily as fuck, so it's time to. I don't know why I curse. I'm Irish. Hands are oily as hell, so better wash them off. Here we go. Let's just tilt that down there, get the belly in view again. Alright, all good on that. Next step is to put on the stocking. So let me get into position for that and I'll talk to you in a second. Alright, so this is a bit of a weird looking angle, but anyway, this is how I put my stockings on. Sitting on the toilet. Use this device here, a stocking putter on for people like I just can't really bend over as much as I like. I'm not flexible. So I put this stocking on here like so. The stocking goes on that device like that, and you just slot your foot in here. And pull the handles. Stocking comes on, pull it up, wash, rinse and repeat for the other side. these devices are generally reserved for older people who don't have mobility, and but look, I'm kind of in the category of not having mobility, flexibility. So yeah, all right, that's the stockings on. Time to get dressed. So let's continue. All right, I'm here in my office, and I have a special guest here with me. My beautiful wife, Mag. Say hello.
Hello.
Sorry, my head isn't really that big and her head isn't really that small. It's just because I'm close to the camera. Well, darling, are you happy that I'm finally going to lose all of this weight and do something proper about it?
Yes, I am. I'm proud of you. Finally taking the step.
Right, okay. Well, let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
You're going to be making all my meals now, are you?
No, you make your own.
No, I wouldn't put that on you. But yeah, here we go. Jeez, my head is massive. What the fuck? Sorry for cursing. But anyway, here it is. You all set for a run, are you?
Yeah, I'm heading out.
Well, hopefully I'll be able to join her on these runs at some point in future, but who knows what the future has in. Jesus, my head is massive. That couldn't be right. Let me get beside you there. There we go. It's still massive. Oh my God. All right. Enjoy your run, and all the best. All right. So I'm here in my office. I'm going to my home office. Going to get out the spray. First of all, this is my favorite spray of all time from back when I was a teenager. And you can only find it in certain locations, in Boots. And Lynx Java, absolutely heavenly. Love it so much. Spray more, get more, as they say. This is the office. As I said to you, warts and all. Look at what I have going on here, look. All this crap from yesterday, the last few days. Lucas said 0 sugar. I am pre-diabetic. Lindt chocolate, that may go. Can't have it anymore. Beers from last night. Corona would be my beer of choice, but I'm going to stop drinking beer and I'm going to switch to whiskey and Pepsi Max or something like that. Just have a couple of them once a week, just as a little treat, or when I'm, winding down with the wife or whatever. That's not all. We're still going here. We're still going. Look, Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max is my go-to drink, like a bit of Luke said. They're all going. I'm only going to have one of those a day. I know I'm saying only one a day, but I was drinking 4, 5, 6 of them a day. I need to remind myself to look over this side of the camera. I'm crouching down now so I can fit in the frame, as my head is bleeding massive apparently. So okay. Anyway, I digress. I'm going to treat myself to one of those a day, so I won't be longing it as much. When I feel that craving that I need a bit of a kick, I'm going to have one can of Pepsi Max just to give myself a little bit of a reward. Now, but I'm going to keep track of how the weight loss is going. If I do see that it's plateauing and I'm not reaching my target every week or whatever it might be, then I'm going to cut it out. See, does that make any effect? It's carbonated, doesn't have any sugar in it, but plenty of other bad things in it, I suppose. Right, time to put a t-shirt on. You're seeing the full extent. Have these trays from Lidl in. Matter of finding the right t-shirt that I want to wear. And let's have a look. Make sure this is clean. Because sometimes when I eat, fat people will know this, when you're sitting down eating and the food falls out of your mouth and it dribbles onto your shirt or something like that, a bit of sauce might drip down. Skinny people just go straight to the ground. Fat people, it goes onto your chest and stains your t-shirt with oil stains. So just having a quick check. Yeah. Looks all right. Fortunately, I can't go into high street stores and buy off the shelf. I have to order all my clothes online, really, and it's what it is. It's a t-shirt. And wear the same tracksuit bottoms that I wore yesterday. Oh. Bald as well, by the way, in case you didn't realise. really need to get a haircut because I like going with a zero blade on top. Look at all that male pattern baldness going on. Still trying to put the trousers on. Okay. Oh, out of breath doing that. Oh, right. That's the trousers on. Now time for the shoes. Trying to think, do I go with me Crocs or do I go with me runners? I'll go with me runners. Thing about putting runners on is when you're a fat person like me, you need a shoehorn. So here we go. Goes in like that. Put your foot down in the gap. Simple. Apparently, as I nearly fall over. That's one. That's the other. Ooh. Pull out the tongues. Put this back. Yeah, I'll give you a full proper tour of the office at some stage, but I'll give you a quick little rundown of it now for a second. Here's the back door of my office. Hang my coats and hoodies and all up there when I'm wearing them. I like keeping all the boxes of all technology that I buy, so feel free to pause the video and have a look and see what's going on there. Lots of different things. Yeah. Great controller, by the way. Thoroughly recommended. Back paddles on it and all that kind of stuff. DualSense Edge lump on it. It's these after Christmas, so I have a full haul of links and various other items. There's my favourite eau de toilette, Hugo Boss. So I've already had a lot of that stuff was there already. Various sweets and stuff. My mother bought me lots of sugary sweets for Christmas, and I was just like, you do realise I'm pre-diabetic, don't you? So you're going to have to go, unfortunately. Going to have to donate that bar rather than throwing it out. I'm just going to throw out those sweets because who'd eat all that? And the chocolate, donate to someone who would use it maybe. Yeah, just a few other little knickknacks. Various games and stuff. There's the clamshell off the controller. There's some metformin tablets. Whoop. Baseball caps. Medications. A laptop bag and PSVR and some plastic bags. Me bins. Another bag of rubbish to go out. Some other knickknacks. My headset. Some of these sweets that I've already mentioned. Stuff that's going to have to end, unfortunately. That mat is absolutely filthy. Needs to be wiped down or something, or get a new one. There's my gaming monitor. Here's my key light. Here's my MacBook Pro, my PlayStation. There's the thing that I'm holding the camera on while I'm, showing up myself on camera. There's the stream deck. It's quite good. It's not connected at the moment, but a boom arm mic. Little radiator to give the room a bit of a boost when the heating isn't on. Bag from a takeaway yesterday. Another MacBook Pro from old school that I need to get a charger for, reconditioning. My old controller. Bowl of ice cream from yesterday. I mean, medications. I need to stack them away. Shoehorn. Some random bags. Random basket of clothes. Printer. There's the view out my window. There's my van. Yeah, need to power hose all that yard off. There's all the storage. Back around almost. I have a green screen up here as well that I can pull down for streaming or whatever. I think if I'm getting back into that or doing anything like that. And yeah, here we are. Right, on to the next part. Oh, sorry, forgot. My new Christmas present, my Apple Watch. Got the Apple Watch Ultra 3 for Christmas. Really happy with it. Could potentially be after saving my life for all anyone knows, but yeah, alright. Talk to you in the next part. Alright, time to make the bed. We do this every day, of course. Nice having a nicely made bed getting into at the end of the day. And give a bit of respect to my wife after I'm, messing up the bed. Wife generally goes to bed a bit earlier than I do. Oh, if you can hear me all the way over there. Oh, these curtains. Off the light. Right, we're good to go with the bedroom. Time to bring the rubbish out. Get the cans for recycling. There's Scamp. There's Toby. What are you saying? You want to go out? That's why he says he wants to go out. Oh. Yeah. Outside. You want to go for a little walk? Go to the bins here first. Whole yard needs to be power washed. The leaves need to be swept up. Oh, lots of Christmas recycling, I'd imagine. That box over there. Try and squeeze this in. Oh, fuck. Get in there. That'll do. That'll do that for now. Yeah, this whole area needs to be cleaned up, really. Should really do it. What do you think, Scamp? Scamp is a miniature schnauzer. What are you saying, Toby? What are you saying? What have you got going on over here, Toby? What have you got going on? Toby, what are you looking for? Huh? You hunting? What are you doing, Toby? Oh. Wanna go for a walk? Right, watch this. On command, I can get the dogs to sprint down to the gate. Here we go. Here we go. That's the command. Oh. Whenever they hear that particular whistle, they know that I'm taking them down the lane here. He's already bugging the ground. Scamp knows what time it is. Here we go. Now, down to the bottom of the lane. Lovely fresh day. I'm still out of breath. Whew. What's that button there do? Oh, new button on the camera. Oh my god, so out of breath. But at least this gets the blood circulation going a small bit in it. Sorry about all the shaking of the camera. I'm walking. I'm big boned, so I'm going to get out of breath. we are. Now, there we go. It's what it is. I just realised I'm revealing the location of my home now, but feel free to come and step to me, any burglars, because I'll take your life. And what are you doing? Come on then, come on, time to go in now. Come on, no, Toby. Come on, come on, let's go. Come on, Toby. Come on, Scamp. Come on. Toby. Toby. Oh my God, look at him. Toby.
Here's what I found.
Wanted to get knocked down. Oh, let me watch you start searching on Siri or whatever. That's the problem now. Look, my round neck became a V-neck on my t-shirt because I have it tucked into my tracksuit bottoms. Yeah. So that's the problem. Usually when I like to wear them tucked out, I'd wear a vest under it, so you can't see the belly out in public as much, you know what I mean, this bare skin. But I don't think I have a vest washed, so I have to wear it tucked in, and it gives that. The belly just pulls the t-shirt down, unfortunately. Oh, see my hand there. Oh my God, getting blinded by the sun, which is a good thing. Oh, at least I'll get the blood circulation pumping a bit in the legs. I do have lymphedema, as you've probably seen, swollen legs. Absolutely disgusting and revolting. But I am down to get the vascular appointment on those to see a vascular surgery. Am I sweating, or is that the beard oil? It's surely beard oil. You know, I am due to see the vascular team about legs and see what's going on there. Sorry, I did say that this is going to be warts and all, so it's not going to be professional videography or anything going on here. It's just a fat guy out of breath, extremely handsome, but you know, trying different angles, see what works, what doesn't work. Yeah. All right. You got to give me some marks here for presentation, excluding the dirt of this. Holy fuck, that is so dirty. Oh my God, that needs to be wiped and cleaned and all sorts. What a scummy such and such. But anyway, in terms of presentation of these medications, just show you what kind of stuff I'm on. It's my daily dose so far. Folic acid. You know. Jardiance, it's medication for diabetics. I am pre-diabetic, but diabetics take it anyway. Metformin is the Mac Daddy of medications for diabetics and pre-diabetics. Cordronix, I believe it regulates your heart rate. You know, I currently have atrial fibrillation, so it's not necessarily working for me as it should, but I'll continue on it anyway until I get the next correction, hopefully, and they might up my dose to keep me going properly on that. Bisoprolol, that's one to lower your heart rate. Someone that's obese and has heart issues or whatever, that's super important to keep your heart rate low as possible. So my heart rate would be the same as your heart rate would be at home, believe it or not, thanks to that drug there. And Eliquis, that's a blood thinner. I'm going to be on that for the next few weeks until and possibly beyond a small bit, until I get the cardio version, which is where they put the defibrillator on you and shock your heart back into rhythm. So, oh Jesus, dominoes going on here. So what I like to do is, and I just got the notification on my phone. It didn't come up on my watch for some reason. You know, normally tells me time to take your medications at 12 o'clock every day. So I like to bundle them up anyway. And down the hatch, basically. Oh my God. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's it. Warts and all. Look at the dirt. Oh my God, people are going to think I'm so scummy. Look at all this. I did say it's going to be warts and all. Probably sneezed one too many times on the monitor or something like that. Crazy, isn't it? Really need to clean that, take care of me stuff. Look at all the scum on that. Look at the dust on this. Oh my God. So ashamed. Am I ashamed? I guess I wouldn't be putting on YouTube if I was ashamed, but warts and all, gonna show you absolutely everything, not hiding anything. Wow. Yeah. Okay, next thing I want to do is I want to go into town. I'm going to go into the chemist and I'm going to weigh myself on their machine, get all the measurements, all the vitals, all that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to go into the supermarket called Dunn Stores over here. You know, there's people all over the world that watch my videos. Not saying there's a lot of people or anything, like, but there's people from different countries, according to my stats. Dunn Stores, if you're from America, it's kind of like a lower, smaller version of Walmart or something like that. And I'm going to go in there and I'm going to get the food that I want to eat. Like, there's lots of food here in the house already, but I just want to fine tune my diet a bit, and I'll bring you along for the spin and show you what I'm picking up in there in the supermarket. All right, here I am in the car park. Just about to go into the supermarket now, into the chemist first actually. Take it from there. Kind of very quiet here today by the sound of things. Dunn Stores. Let me show you what I'm looking at here. This chemist is open today, or else I could be in trouble. Let's see. Okay, I'm in fucking trouble. Sorry, I don't know why I cursed. Chemist is closed. I may find another one. Oh, I need to catch my breath. Oh my god. Whew. Guess I got a bit of exercise in there as well. So yeah, this is the caddy, inside the caddy. Nice and big. We have it converted obviously for a wheelchair. My youngest daughter Amy is a wheelchair user, so that's why I drive a caddy. Nice and roomy, you know. Yeah, what's next on the agenda? Next on the agenda is I'm going to go downtown to the centre of town. I'm going to try and find a chemist, hopefully Boots like I mentioned, and see if they got a weight machine. Might pick up some multivitamins in there as well, why not? And see, the thing about the weight machine is you get a printout. It shows you your weight, your height, your breakdown, your body fat, all that. All those measurements that I don't necessarily have. So it'll be a good benchmark, a good starting point that I can compare each week, see what kind of progress I'm making, you know. So let's head on there now and see, can we get that figured out. All right, I had to stop off in not my local shop, but my second local shop. It's a bit further. It's not my usual one, but my usual local shop are closed today. I just realized, so I stopped in another shop and I picked up a cappuccino. That is the one. The main, I don't know, are they bad? There's milk in it. I mean, like, are they that bad? But this is one of the things I'm going to have every day just to kickstart me day for, you know, work when I go home. Like, I'm going to have my lunch and then I'm going to start working. And I like a bit of shot of caffeine to caffeine with heart problems. I mean, you know, but I need it. I asked the cardiologist down there, are you still allowed to have coffee? He says one cup a day won't kill you. So this is my cappuccino. It's a 16, it looks massive. It's a 16 ounce. And what was I going to say? I can't remember what I was going to say. Let me try it anyway. It's the first time I've had one at that shop. Different brands of coffee. Yeah, it'll do the job. It'll do the job. As I say, I need that little boost to kickstart me day. When I go home now, I'm going to make my lunch with the ingredients that I got, as you saw. I'm going to make a chicken wrap. That's going to be my daily staple lunch. It's convenient, it's tasty, filling, and yeah, I'm going to skip breakfast today because it's late in the day. Like, it's like 20 minutes past 1 at the moment. So, but I should have known going into town that all the shops would be closed. Well, most of the shops would be closed, the chemist, etc. So I'll have to call in tomorrow and do the weight machine thing tomorrow when they should be hopefully open. It's a Friday, so not a public holiday. So yeah, coffee is good, happy with that. I'll talk to you when I'm back home in the kitchen getting my lunch. Alright, talk to you then, bye. Alright, so here's the haul I got. As you saw,
Well, you didn't see, I went into that second local shop there and got milk. That's for tomorrow. I'm not going to have porridge today because it's now 13:38. We got the honey, we got the eggs, we got the apples, we got the oats, we got a watermelon, we got the tomatoes, we got the red onions, we got the chicken fillets, 2 packets, we got 2 packets of cheese, we got 2 packets of tortilla wraps, and we can't have any of those. Okay, and we have Toby. Hello, Toby. Hello. What? Okay, so my wife has informed me that she already has that chicken and she's already cooked some. So here's some we prepared earlier. See, lovely. Okay, so I'm gonna have one of those on a wrap. So I'm gonna set up the camera here. I'm gonna show you making the wrap. Here we go. Okay guys, so here we are now ready to make the wrap. We have the mayonnaise, not the best I know, but listen, I have to have a small bit of something. Bit of sweet chili, probably too much sugar in that as well. You know, carbohydrates on the wraps. Oh. Look, I'm going to be monitoring, I'm going to be tracking how much weight loss every week, so we'll see if this is working or not. And if it's not, we're going to have to cut a few things out, like starting with the mayo, starting with the coffee, whatever it is, I don't know. Got the red onions, as you saw. We got the tomato. We got the cheese, and we got the chicken fillet that my wife lovingly prepared earlier. And so let me just move that over here. Move this over. Are you able to see the setup here? So what we're going to do first is we're going to get a wrap. No, I'm not. Telling you a lie. I'm going to get a tomato. And I'm going to slice one of these. Now the problem is these knives are pretty dull. They're not as sharp as if you want to focus on the tomato. Sorry, my beautiful assistant here is my daughter Amy. Say hi, Amy.
Hello.
And the knives are so blunt. I need to get a knife sharpener. We don't have one, so look at that. I'm putting pressure on that and it's just not happening. Come on. It'll take now in a second. So frustrating. When I was in town there, I was actually looking to see was there any shops that sell these knife sharpeners. Right, that's enough of the tomato. Right, moving on to the onions. Want a wrap? John? Do you want a wrap? No. Okay. Onions. Red onions that we don't know the date on. I don't know what it is, but I get quite emotional when I'm chopping onions for some reason. Bada boom. This fucking knife. Oh, I don't know why I'm cursing. So bad.
I'm great at dicing.
You're great at dicing, are you? Well, I'd rather wait until we got proper knives. Look at that. Can't cut. So bad. I need to try a different knife because I mean it's going to cause. It's just going to cause problems. Like, look, there's the downgraded version. Let's see. Oh, that's better. That's better. That's much better. Ah! Did you get that? Oh my god. Just get a start on it. Oh, nice, right? That's enough onions. It's enough onions, right? Get rid of the skinny bits. Skinny bits? The skin. Probably should have peeled that earlier. And I don't like the core bit. I has to get rid of that core. Don't like it. I just don't like it. Okay. Probably should have got rid of that skin area. Now we chop. And dice. Amy likes dicing. Here we go. Note to self, feel free to add some elevator music. Oh, another bit of skin there. Don't like the skin in it, obviously. Let's get rid of all that little skin. It stuck to me. It's attacking me. Okay, that's just... I've asked the wife to pick me up an onion dicer machine thing. Because we had one before, it was brilliant. You just put the onion in and off you go. Off to the races. Okay. You get the idea. Look, there's more skin in there. Oh my god. Use a big knife for this now, that's what I find. The big blunt knife, which does absolutely nothing. As we switch back over now to the small surgical knife, which is impossible to use. I like them like little tiny little micro cubes. Anyway, that's enough messing around with that. Right, next up. Oh, me back. We get a wrap. My back is killing me already. Woo. Oh my god, sorry about the eardrums. Put the wrap on the plate. You get a spoon. You're probably wondering what I'm getting this spoon for. Well, this is all I get a spoon for. Mayo. We get a decent sized spoon of that. Lob it on there and just smooth it into it. Alright. There you go. Clean as you go, clean as you go. Put it over there for now. Get a bit of sweet chili. Hello. It's kind of a bit clogged up. Let's just see, can we measure this precisely? 1 tablespoon of sweet chili. Come on, come on. Not too much now. There we go. Get a nice flow going there. Okay, that should do it. Now.
I have a question.
Yes, question, go ahead.
Why is half of it not covered?
Because we fold it over.
Do you not do it in the middle?
Huh?
Do you not do it in the middle?
I'm not a professional at this, and it might look like I'm a professional, but I'm not a professional. Maybe that's what I should do the next time, so you're probably right. Oh, the blunt knife has gone through the chicken like I don't know what. Okay, we take that and we transfer it onto the wrap like so. Oh my god, I just flipped a bit over here. Okay, now we get the tomato. We layer the tomato on like so. Enough of that. Now we get the onions and we sprinkle them on like so. Cooking with Major. That's the name of the video. Oh my god, I forgot to chop the cheese. Why am I talking with an American accent? And I don't know if it's a 13-year-old boy American accent or a 40-year-old woman American accent. What do you think?
It's not even an American accent.
Oh my god. Here we go. Cheese. Right, so what I'm going to do with the cheese is I'm going to cut a nice slice off, just like that. Put the rest back. And we'll seal that bag for later. Oh my god, I can't seal it. What's going on? It won't seal for me. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Now with the cheese, what I like to do is I like to cut it down the middle into 2 little soldiers and then cut that into cubes. Back is killing me. Then what I like to do is I like to position those on top and spread them out. Oh my god, like so. Woo! Then we wrap it up. We just fold it over. That's why we have the bottom flap there. Fold that over. And fold the entire wrap over so it doesn't unravel. And that, my friends, is what we call a wrap. No, I'm joking. I just want to see, would you find that funny? It's falling apart on me.
I did just tell you that.
Right, let's have a bite. You want a bite? No. You want a bite? Here we go.
Mouth closed and get stressed out.
Huh?
Close your mouth.
Absolutely disgusting. No, I'm joking. It's lovely. Cheese is probably a bit not my kind of cheese, but it'll do. Okay, that's the wrap. I'm going to bring that down to my office and have a drink while I work. A drink of water, that is. Clean up before I do that, of course. And yeah, we'll talk to you in the next part. Bye-bye. All right, so it's like 2:45 in the afternoon here now. This is a bank holiday, New Year's Day, obviously. And I don't usually work on bank holidays, but here I am today just going to do something because I'm bored. So if you don't know, I'm the CTO of a tech company, a medical tech company. I make software that's used by doctors all over Ireland and soon to be other countries. And I'm soon to be a director and shareholder in that company. Just once all the paperwork is finalized. So that's great. Really looking forward to that. Have my own business as well and doing contracting, software work, etc. But for now, I'm focused on this particular project. And basically, what I do in my job is when I first come on during the day, I like to check the logs on the server. So I'll pop in, have a look at the logs for the last few minutes and see if there's anything popping up. Then I'll switch it back to the last hour, have a look, see if there's anything going on there. Nothing to worry about. And then I'll have a look at what's called the access logs to see is there anyone trying to snoop around, like are any hackers trying to penetrate the server or anything like that. I can get some information here. But I have all alerting that comes through onto my watch and my phone as well. It tells me when there's some alerts that I need to take action on. But I always like coming in here and having a look anyway. Then if I see nothing in there, yeah, I'll go into the metrics and have a look and see how the servers are performing. We have CPU and RAM usage, network response times, so on and so forth. I'll switch the time frame on that. Get a zoomed in view. Many replicas are used. Everything is looking good there. Okay, and then I'll go into we've more in-depth reporting as well, and I go in here and I can see another overview. I'll just refresh that for the last hour actually. And let's just see, is there anything jumping out at me there? No users are impacted by any exceptions in the last hour, which is great. Everything looks to be healthy and running normally. Okay, that's great. So then once I know that that's all good, I'll have a look in this particular tenant of the software. We use, it's called a SaaS software. So we create the software and we get a customer to use it. And then other customers can also use it. They have their own instance of the software. It's called software as a service. Really nice model. And so what I can do in here now is I'm just looking at waiting list for this particular tenant that I'm looking at. And I can see all the appointments. All these green things on the screen are all individual patients booking appointments. It's quite a lot. This particular tenant does about 400 appointments a day, would you believe, with patients. So this is a doctor, 400 patients. They've many doctors. I mean, there's probably about 10 active doctors today, but they have like 20 plus doctors. So yeah, I'm seeing there that's all looking good. No real issues. Okay, so now I can move on to my main like coding tasks, and I can see that one of the things I want to do is when a booking is made, that when a receptionist signs on in the day, I want them to assign that booking to a particular doctor or a nurse in this case, because it's a blood appointment, phlebotomy. So what I do is, rather than writing code, now that we're in the AI age, I use them tools to help me do it. So let me just find the file that I want to do here. So I'm going to look in the folder. I know you necessarily can't see this, but let me just have a look and see here. I just want to show you an example of what I do. Pages, components, dialogue. Where is it? Dialogue, and then let me see, what's the name of the file? View prescription, single location. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to talk to AI and tell it what I want it to do. So, as you can see in the assigned practitioner's dialog.view, I have a dialog that pops up when a receptionist logs in, and this asks the receptionist to assign any unassigned appointments to doctors during the day. I would like to do something similar where it also asks if there are any phlebotomy-based appointments. Phlebotomy-based appointments are on the appointments table where the test panel ID is set and not null. So I'd like to add an extra text box to allow the user to select from a list of nurses or phlebotomists. So please go ahead and put that in place. And now, so that's after entering all that. I can just click enter and off we go. And simple as that. That's AI is going to go off now and do all of that work for me. As you can see, probably in the bottom corner, it's going off now and it's analyzing my request and it's going off finding all the files it needs to do. And essentially then I just sit back and watch YouTube or play video games or something like that does that. And no, I'm joking. If only it was that easy. Now what I do then, my ladder's running, I'm thinking of the next challenge, the next task, what I needed to do next after that. I might be checking some other work, just going through. So basically what it does now, rather than me writing code, I'm now more of an architect. So designing and developing and thinking about how the architecture of the program hangs together. Telling AI to go off and do it. AI is like a supercharged programmer. I can go off and tell that, and then when that's done, I can then test it and make sure that it's working as intended. Run some automated tests and also some smoke tests. Smoke tests are like a manual type of testing where I go on and pretend I'm a user, go into the browser, click around, make sure it's working as I intend. So that'll do that. Like there's different models, different speeds and such, but I'm going to say on average about 5 to 10 minutes it'll take it to do that. If I was to write it myself, what I've just asked it to do, it would probably take, probably about an hour or 2 hours maybe, all in all. So it's pretty cool. What a time saver. Great time to be alive for a software developer. It's the sky's the limit really. So yeah, that's it for this part of the video, and I shall talk to you later on. Bye bye. All right, time to slice up the watermelon now. I'm getting a bit peckish, so have a little snack. Don't know what the best way to cut a watermelon is, but sure, give it a go this way. Halves and quarters. At least we don't need a sharp knife for this on us, so to speak. A little lunchbox here as well to throw them into. Should have thought this through. Lunchbox is too small. Don't know what I'm going to do. I get another lunchbox. Or cut the triangles into smaller triangles. Oh Lord, okay, it's too much. May take some for a snack anyway. I'll try to get through these no length anyway, so. That's what I'm going to snack under, any water anyway, aren't I? Let's see, can I fit one more into that lunchbox? And hopefully this all fits. Too bad. I'll have one more on my snack. There you go. We'll wrap the other one in tin foil. Put that in the fridge and I'll have that, chop that up then tomorrow. There we go. Bon appetit. Come on. Scab. Alright, so it's supper time now. It's 5:30 in the evening and my wife has prepared a meal for me. So thank you, darling, if you're watching this video. I've already thanked her anyway, but anyway. What we have here is we have some barbecue pulled pork, some mixed veg, peas, carrots, sweet corn, and some mashed potato. So the instructions I gave her were to as few carbs as possible and high on protein and lots of veg, and you know, see how we go from there. Have a glass of water as well. I didn't order her to make my dinner, by the way. She offered. She asked me what would I like. I'll put a liberal amount of salt on it here, and let's give it a try. Beautiful. Let's have some veg. So yeah, I'm just having some time to reflect here while I'm eating my dinner. You know, I need to have quite a bit of courage and be very brave in order to make these videos, in terms of, you know, they're warts and all. There's no hidden edits, or I'm not trying to make things look good. I'm just painting the picture of exactly how it is. You're coming along for the ride. It's a fly on the wall type documentary. Warts and all. I love that saying. Not hiding anything, showing you exactly how it is. I mean, I was looking back at some of the footage from this morning and how fat I am and all that. Like, I know I've been living with this for years. And trust me, like, I'm kind of immune to it. I'd walk around with my family, like, with just my boxer shorts on, like, you know what I mean? And it's just repulsive looking, like, you know what I mean? Just so fat and so many things wrong. And it's just time to get serious now and change and figure it out. It's not a good way to be at all. But yeah, you know, I said by doing this new year, new me, that kind of stuff, and my target of 6 stone in this year 2026. I thought that by doing the video and vlogging it, it would give me something to give me a bit of a dopamine rush, that because I enjoy doing videos and, you know, sharing my life with people, and you know, it's something that I can look forward to and keep my mind off the food. Like, I do get some hunger pangs. I was getting some earlier. It's kind of a bit early having my meal here now at the moment, 5:30. Like, I'm going to go to bed around 9:30, 10 or something like that. But I will be hungry, like, you know, for the next, like, you know, once this is digested, and I will get the hunger pangs later on. And that was the killer for me before, just going to the fridge while I'm gaming or something. I usually game around 9, 10 o'clock, something like that, for a couple of hours. And that's the bogey time for me, is, you know, when I'm raiding the fridge and raiding the pantry and looking for junk food, that is. Better eat this before it goes cold. But I do want to digest it as well, of course. Quite good. What are your thoughts on this video, by the way? Like, I mean, I'd imagine, I haven't put it all together yet, but I imagine it's going to be quite long. Do you want me to continue doing this style of format, or would you rather that I edit out all the crap and all the filler content and all the B-roll footage, and, you know, because I don't want, like, you know, no point making a massively long video. People just find it boring as hell and wasting their life by watching it, you know. Well, you know, put your comments below. Let me know what you think. Like, are you shocked? Are you shocked at the size of me? Like, when I was in hospital a couple of days ago, they weighed me at 28 stone, 3 pounds. Crazy. You know, so were you shocked that I'm that size? I'm 5'10". You know what I mean? It's extremely morbid, super morbidly obese, basically. You know, when I talk to my own doctor about, every time I go to my own doctor, he's always talking to me about losing weight. And I was asking for options and all, and obviously he's talking about Ozempic and stuff. I've tried all of them. I've tried Ozempic, I've tried Wegovy, I've tried another one. They just don't agree with my body, and they just run straight through me. Diarrhea. So I'm hoping that there's going to be a new one released at some stage that doesn't have all the side effects and doesn't cause me problems. But in reality, he said the only real solution for me is surgery. Something like a gastric band, or, you know, whatever, a sleeve on your stomach. I don't know exactly what way it works. I'm extremely squeamish when it comes to surgery, so, you know, I wouldn't be looking forward to it. I am on a waiting list. It's a massive waiting list. Massive being the operative word. But yeah, just a waiting game. Wait in-game. I mean, come on, I'm full of the puns here. So yeah, I have OpenAI Codex running, doing some work for me here while I'm eating my dinner. It's great, isn't it? It's fantastic. I'm absolutely loving it. As I said earlier, what a time to be alive in terms of AI being able to do your job for you. It's nice iced water. You can't beat it. Well, you know, it does your job to a certain extent, you know what I mean? But you still have to check and instruct it, and, you know, but it's great. It's absolutely fantastic. What else can I say here? Yeah, I'm sure I'll get a hunger pang later on now, probably around 8:30, I'd say, or 8 o'clock. So what I'll do then is I'll have my daily can of Pepsi Max. And that should give me just something to think about. Keep me hunger pangs occupied. You know, it's not going to solve hunger, but you know what I mean? It's a lot of it with me is mental. Comfort eat a lot, you know? And I don't know, I don't want to get too deep on it now at the moment, maybe I will in future, but I don't eat because I'm hungry. I eat because just it's something in my head tells me I need to. It's nothing to do with hunger, trust me. Crazy. You know, but I'm sure there will be people who watch this video, maybe they're subscribers of mine, and maybe they're knowledgeable on weight loss, etc., and the best way to do it. I know there's all scientific ways about weight loss, like ketosis and all stuff like that, and, you know, yeah, great. I don't want to do any of that at the moment. I don't want to, you know, be counting calories and going into calorific deficit and ketosis and all that kind of stuff. I just want to try and lose 6 stone this year by dieting. And then at that point, I'm sure I'll be plateauing and finding it difficult. So that's when I'll start engaging in some of those more scientific approaches, you know. But I mean, I do see value. I'm not knocking them, trust me. Yeah, so I'll do another bit of work now after dinner. And then I'll spend some time with my daughters. And then I'll go on the game for maybe an hour or two. And game I love playing, by the way, is Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. 3 specific game modes: Prisoner Rescue, Knockout, and Cyber Attack, purely because they're revive-based game modes. And I just find them they're more attractive to me. More exciting. Really enjoy it. You know, a lot of people on that game know me. They know I'm fat and stuff, and you know, it's full of banter. It's great because in between rounds you can shit talk back and forth to the other team and all that. I always get fat this, fat that. I don't think these people realize I'm completely immune to the fat jokes. You know what I mean? I've been living with it for 20 plus years at this point. You know what I mean? So it's, you know, pretty thick skin, lots of blubber, like I said earlier on. It's not going to affect me. But yeah, they're going to go have a field day on this video now that I revealed my, you know, the state of me. You know. Oh well. Knock yourselves out, boys. I'll wipe away my tears with my money. Getting down to the end of it here now. Get all that veg in. Lovely. If this was me before now, I'd be thinking about what I'm going to have for dessert. There's all really nice ice cream and stuff like that in the fridge. You know, I'd be definitely having a quarter of a Viennetta. Not anymore though. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get to a chemist today to get the weight machine, you know, the weighing machine, and get all the measurements and print it out. So I'm just going to use the 28 stone 3 pounds as the marker, because the hospital has to be accurate anyway. And when they weighed me in the hospital, I had to sit in a chair. It's not a weighing scales, it's a chair that weighs you. So it's got to be accurate. So I'm thinking, should I go into the chemist at all tomorrow? Should I leave it till like Sunday evening? And then every week on Sunday is my weigh-in day. That at the end of the week I just recap and look at how much weight I've lost, what my progress is towards the next week. Maybe that's the best way to do it. Do it on a schedule. I didn't get a knife, so I have to struggle with a fork picking up these last few mouthfuls. Forgive my fingers. Almost there. Waste not, want not. All right. That's about my 5th pint of iced water today. Some people say that iced water isn't good for dieting. Anyone know any knowledge on that? Well, I could always ask ChatGPT. What are the benefits of iced water while dieting? Didn't work, did it? Excuse me. What are the benefits of iced water while dieting?
I found this on the web.
Let's see what we have here. No, too much reading. I'll worry about it later. Yeah, what am I going to do next? I'm going to go back, do a bit of work, spend some time with my daughters. My wife has gone over to her sister's to get her hair dyed or whatever. Then once that's done, I'm going to go on the game for a few hours, go to bed then. When I'm in bed, I like drifting off, watching something on the telly or on this projector you saw at the start of this video, or on my phone, whatever it may be. Yeah, and we'll take it from there. Right, sure, I'll see you in the next section. Alright guys, that's where I'm going to wrap this video. I'm kind of a bit nervous about the video, to be honest. Like, I'm being quite open here, quite honest, and I'm a bit apprehensive about what kind of reaction it's going to get, whether it's going to be positive or negative or mixed or what it's going to be. But I'm really apprehensive about it. I just want to see what way it's going to be received. I'm going to keep them up. I'm determined to lose weight, and this is going to be the year that I hit my target of 6 stone. And then next year we'll continue on from there, etc. All going well, of course. Yeah, so I'm just editing the video, as you can see in the background here. I'm going to put this clip on at the end, and once I have that done, I'll upload it, let you guys have a gander, and I'll play some games in the meantime then as well. So that's it for today. Please let me know your thoughts and feedback in the comment section below. Feel free to share the video, comment on it, like it, subscribe, unsubscribe, whatever you want to do. But thanks for coming along, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. All the best. Bye-bye.